Welcome back, guys, to Star Wars The Old Republic, with me, Darth Swipe, and our lovely hostess for the evening, Cordial. This video actually takes place in my headcanon 4 years after the last video. Basically, what happened between those time frames is Cordial got injured during that mission because the squad leader. Yet again, it's another betrayal on her part because the leader of that squad, Tetsuo, was also planning to betray him for the Sith Empire. And he took his whole squad with him, apart from Astro. Cord got injured and they got her back to the family flagship so she could warn Fel, her mother. Cord stayed unconscious for a few weeks. And then shit really went down, like a Sith claiming to be Fel's mother contacted the family, and unfortunately things went south and Fel got turned into a cyborg. Also, Cord's brother, Lav, was kidnapped and experimented on by Imperial scientists and went completely insane and got himself killed. So, and also Cord got possessed by the Sith Emperor, so shit was really whack for her the last few years. But she's free now. In this part, this is the only part of the headcanon. This is the only time where the headcanon and the story won't mesh again. From now on, the main story of the game and my headcanon will go hand in hand. So at this point, in my head, even though it's not true in the game storyline, in my headcanon storyline, Cordial, the Emperor's dead. Her brother's come back to life, and he's actually calmed down a bit, and they're trying to find a cure for him. They're also trying to find a cure for Cord while she's building back her confidence in Havoc squad with her mum. Her dad is also the designated pilot for the squad, as no one in the friggin' Havoc squad knows how to fly shit. And her two sisters, one became a Jedi Master, and the other became leader of the Mandalorians. So stuff's starting to look up for Cordial now. She's got a respectable position as the executive officer of the new Havoc squad. So yeah, let's turn on the happy and start the recording.
Wow, you spend enough time on a backwater like Ord Mantell, you almost forget what a civilized planet's supposed to look like. I did my officer training here, back before I was deployed to Ord Mantell. There was still a fair bit of reconstruction going on then. Rebuilding things the Imperials destroyed. I still can't believe the Empire managed to sack Coruscant back in the war. The capital of the entire Republic, and they raided it like some outer rim mudball.
You'd think our capital would be better defended.
The Republic committed its forces to engaging the Empire on outlying worlds. Defending Coruscant was an afterthought. Anyways, we should get moving. Don't want to keep anyone important waiting.
That we don't. Like I said, from now until the end of the series with this character, the headcanon and the actual main story will actually be happening side by side. The only parts that we won't be seeing on screen and the bits I'll have to explain are what happens with Cordial's family in the meantime. So when she goes on leave, I'll probably tell before I do a flashpoint or start the next chapter, I'd spin a little story about what happens in between chapters 1 and 2 or whatever.
You're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. I realize you can't discuss it, Lieutenant, but thank you for exposing the traitors on Ord Mantell.
Identify yourself.
Where are my manners? Forgive me. Anatol Rospar, Coruscant Special Affairs Liaison. I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
Censoring the text, sorry.
The war's been over a long time. It's hard to believe we're still recovering.
Some wounds run deeper than others. This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
How long have you loitered around the spaceport waiting for my shuttle?
My time is the Senator's time, and I never wait for long. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Immo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
I hate politicians, and so does Cord and most of her family, for that matter. Pick up these heroics, because I'll be doing them along the way. This is the last planet in this part of the series where I'll be doing every single quest imaginable. The starting planets for every start of each Let's Play, I will do all the quests on the starting planets, be they Typhon Coruscant, Ord Mantell Coruscant, Hutter Drummond Cass, or Korriban Drummond Cass. But after that, I will be ignoring side quests and be just going straight for the main stuff. That's just a priority mission terminal. I'm not really asked about that. Or PvP. PvP I'm even less asked about. It's not really my thing.
Bemerati Haivo, Semper Finstjun, Umisan, Dumul Ganyor Nord.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Venara Kale. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Coruscant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the old galactic market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Coruscant. They refused to leave.
Is the Republic doing anything to provide for these refugees?
Resources are scarce. There's only so much we can do. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
As if these people didn't have enough problems. Now they're being controlled by gangsters.
These criminals exploit the very people their guild allegedly protects. They rule through intimidation and extortion. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
You just described the last enemy I fought.
I need your expertise, Lieutenant. We can't rule out the possibility of Imperial influence. For generations, the old galactic market was Coruscant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
You've hired the best, Senator. Just sit back and relax.
I can't promise that, but at least I have hope. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
Right, that's something to do. Now let's go talk to General Garza. Personally, I don't like General Garza, but you may have a different opinion. Here we are.
Yes, Senator, that's exactly what I'm saying. I can assure you that I've seen no shred of proof supporting these rumors of a defection within Spec Force Division.
General, surely you understand. We need more than just your assurances in a matter of this.
My assurances are what you're getting, Senator. They'll have to be enough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I seem to have a guest.
But General...
Impeccable timing, Lieutenant. I'm General Garza. It's good to finally meet you in person.
It's an honor to be here, General.
I have to congratulate you. Surviving the ordeal on Ord Mantell took skill and courage. I'm impressed.
Just doing my duty.
All the same, you got more done than most other soldiers would have in the situation. Sergeant Jorgen, I'm pleased to have you with us as well. General Vander holds you in very high regard.
Thank you, sir. But General Vander has an odd way of showing his regard.
Vander did the best he could for you, Sergeant. And I'd say a position in the Republic's most decorated Special Forces squad is doing very well indeed. It's regrettable about Tavis and the others. I knew they were upset, but I never imagined they would be so foolish as to defect. Nevertheless, whatever your former squad mates once were to us, they are now extremely dangerous enemies of the Republic.
Those traitors will suffer for what they've done.
I'm glad I can depend on you to do what's necessary, Lieutenant.
So, let's load up a strike shuttle and hunt Tavis and the rest of them down like the scum they are.
I would very much like to give that order, Sergeant, but I'm afraid we've discovered some new information since you left Ord Mantell. Our intelligence shows that hundreds of other Special Forces soldiers have followed Tavis and defected to the Empire. In short, Lieutenant, we have a catastrophe on our hands.
I can't believe so many soldiers could abandon our cause.
It's a dire situation, but we aren't out of options yet. We have one powerful asset that Tavis and his followers haven't planned for. You. Tavis believes you're dead on Ord Mantell, and that Havoc's defection is still a secret. Right now, Tavis will be securing his armament and supplies. We need to cut those supply lines while he isn't expecting it.
Tavis is with the Empire now. Wouldn't they keep him supplied?
The Sith Empire welcomes our defectors, but they're not going to equip men whose loyalty isn't proven. Tavis will need other sources. In the past, when Havoc needed supplies outside of the normal Republic channels, they purchased the items from underworld groups here on Coruscant. I have units working to cut off these underworld sources, but two organizations are proving difficult. The Black Sun and the Migrant Merchants Guild.
I'll take care of these people for you, sir.
You'll begin with the Migrant Merchants Guild. Our intelligence indicates that they're supplying Tavis with a full platoon of advanced war droids. Your mission, in the broad strokes, will be to locate the droid shipments going to Tavis and destroy them.
What if we let the shipments go? Then we could follow them straight to Tavis.
I can't risk the possibility that these items could fall into Tavis's hands. One of my people, Corporal Garum, will meet you outside the Migrant Merchant Guild's territory with the full operational details. These missions are critical, Lieutenant. Our future success or failure is contingent on how well supplied Tavis and his followers are.
After Ord Mantell, these thugs won't even be a challenge.
Don't underestimate these people. There's a reason why they've been so successful up to now, and it isn't their charming personalities. I'll be observing your operations from here through your armor cam. Good luck, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Okay, what we're going to do is every time I meet up with Garza and anyone inside the Senate Tower, I always change out my armor and into the suit. But now that I'm finished, on the armor goes, out comes the gun. Let's get rocking and rolling. good.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Galactic market.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
You might be yelling at me saying, "Oh, you've missed some side quests, you've missed some side quests." No, not really. It's only priority missions, which are boring as heck, and Flashpoint, which you can't do unless you go in a group. And I'm not really bothered about that. Just check to see if we're still rolling. Yep, good. Here we are. See, got a new email. Oh, it's just I did a quest off screen which relates to a stronghold, so it's already got what all I have to do is just travel to my stronghold and grab the stuff. Yeah, exploration one to start. Okay. Here
Pardon me, soldier. On behalf of Senator Dolly Burbark, I praise you for your service and ask a moment of your time. The senator sent me as his representative, though he'd prefer to be here himself. He loves to walk among his people.
I don't need to hear this.
Today, the senator sent me to find brave and loyal citizens to help with a security crisis. It involves his work to restore the Republic to glory by re-establishing our technological superiority.
Superior research and development is one of the keys to victory.
Absolutely. Senator Bark believes technology is the key to strengthening our military and re-establishing our healthy economy. Recently, the senator arranged to acquire a shipment of computer chips, advanced hardware that could create whole new industries for the Republic. Unfortunately, the shipment was hijacked by the Migrant Merchants Guild. Now, Republic security is afraid to take on the Guild's thugs.
You're looking for outside help?
Exactly. The senator says this issue is really over security's head anyways. Recovering the shipment of chips from the Guild would be a great service to Senator Bark and the Republic.
I can do this in my sleep. Maybe I will.
I can tell you're a woman who means what she says. I'm glad I found you. To find out where the Guild has hidden the Senator's shipment, you'll have to speak with Security Captain Denel Zahn. He ran the investigation. Then return the shipment to Senator Bark's office in the Senate Tower. I'm sure he'll want to thank you personally.
Doubtful. I don't know how this quest goes, but I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm going to say doubtful that the senator will be personally appreciative of what I do. Hello, Corporal Garum.
Lieutenant, Corporal Garum, sir. Ready to brief you on the Migrant Merchants Guild at your command, sir.
Let's get down to business.
Here's the situation, sir. The Migrant Merchants Guild is a criminal organization comprised primarily of non-humans whose homes were destroyed by the Empire's assault on Coruscant. They began squatting in this district and refused to leave when Republic security tried to push them out. There's been an uneasy truce ever since.
What's the op?
General Garza informed me that your primary target within the Guild is a cyborg inventor named Krell. Reports indicate that Krell's strength and speed are at least triple the human norm, with genius-level intelligence to boot. Taking him down will be a real challenge, sir.
I can handle myself.
With all due respect, sir, you shouldn't underestimate him. By all accounts, Krell is an extremely dangerous fighter. Additionally, Krell has designed and constructed a full platoon of advanced war droids that we believe are intended for Tavis and the other Spec Force traitors.
A full platoon is a lot of firepower to lose. Tavis is really gonna feel this one.
General Garza wants all of Krell's war droids neutralized before they can be shipped out, sir.
What's so advanced about these war droids?
Heavy armor, multiple integrated weapon systems, and advanced combat and targeting logic, sir. The deadliest droids money can buy. Krell has his war droids patrolling the Migrant Merchants Guild base. General Garza wants them all found and destroyed.
Do you have a fix on Krell's location?
Negative, sir. We know he's inside, but that's about it. That concludes the briefing, sir. Good luck and good hunting.
So forward, but one thing you got wrong. I am a man. I may be male outside the game, but I'm female in game, so address me by my rightful gender, or just at least call me by, just keep calling me Lieutenant, at least, stop calling me Sir. I'm a man.
I'm desperate, Mal.
I wish I could help, Nick. I really do, but I can't spare the manpower.
Is this what the Republic has been reduced to? Indifference to the suffering of aliens?
The Republic serves its citizens, sir, and serves them well.
They serve some better than others, especially if you only have 2 ears and 2 eyes. For us, there is no justice. We are ruled over by gangsters who call themselves the Migrant Merchants Guild, while Republic security...
Nick, none of you should be living here. We can't guarantee your safety. You know that.
Our homes were buried under rubble during the war. Not our fault the businessmen here are all crooks.
I understand things are difficult, but getting excited won't help.
Excited? This isn't some minor inconvenience. The Republic considers us squatters and wants us out. The Migrant Merchants Guild claims to protect us, but all they do is exploit us. Now, the Guild has kidnapped my mate Rhea and put her to work as an entertainer. Rhea! Forced to dance for the pleasure of scoundrels.
You should have mentioned that earlier. Is kidnapping common?
The Guild does whatever it wishes. They are worse than Hutts. Given Republic Security's apathy, what is an honest merchant to do?
Oh, for goodness sake, Nick, give it a rest.
There's no telling what humiliations and depravities Rhea's been forced to endure. My beloved is worth a great deal to me. Bring her back and I'll reward you handsomely.
All right, I'll do it. I was always a sucker for people in love.
Thank the ancestors. I cannot express what this means to me. Rhea is being held with the other dancers in the Guild headquarters. She's a beautiful Nautilin with lovely green headdresses. I'm sure you'll know her.
Space Brook. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to tell you about in my headcanon is that Cordial is now a mother herself. She got engaged to Astro from her Old Republic days. They actually fell in love while Cord was recovering from her injuries. And now they both have a 1-year-old son named Diri, who they have just been told is force sensitive, so that's another up for Cord.
In accordance with Security Force Regulation 1195, conversations with non-security personnel are to be kept to a minimum. Let's make this quick. I'm Captain Denel Zahn. Senator Bark's page ordered me to give you information regarding the Senator's stolen goods.
I wouldn't let him order me around.
Good. That's why we need to reach an understanding here. Did the Senator's crony tell you where the shipment came from, or what these computer chips are for?
Now that you mention it, he didn't explain anything about the chips.
I'm not surprised. These political types like to gloss over details. The chips are from planet Ryloth. They're designed to operate remote control slave collars. Under Republic Law 4412, Rylothian slave collars and the chips used to make them are illegal in Republic space, even for senators.
Why would a senator need chips for slave collars?
To be honest, I don't know. But it really doesn't change anything. The law is the law. Our immediate problem is that these slave collar chips are spread around the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. First priority is get the shipment together again. After that, bring the chips back to me and I'll make sure they're destroyed.
That sounds like the right thing to do.
It's the only thing to do. Find the chips and get out of the Guild warehouse. Once you've got everything, I suggest you let us deal with the shipment, not the Senator.
Agreed. Oh, as I was saying, it's all up for Cord, and instead of actually sending her son to the Jedi Temple to train for training, Master Satil Shan is actually personal friends with her uncle, as being that she was the one who actually trained him. And she has agreed to let the child stay in the family, and
barricades, armed standoffs. It feels like we're back in Revan-Shepard.
And now her son is actually going to be personally trained by her sister-in-law. Well, sister-in-law being that it's her brother's wife, who is a Jedi Master and a member of the Jedi Council, and she has been allowed to train Derek when he comes of age, so she can still have input on his life even though he's been trained to be a Jedi.
On your feet.
Which is really good. So it's all for them for her. Oh shit. I knew there was something I forgot to do. Oh sweet, I've leveled up as well. I'll take a look at my levels in a minute.
Cut power to the whole blasted planet if you have to. We can't let those crazies take over the network.
Captain Winborn, Senator Kale said you need backup. What's the situation?
We're getting cut to pieces down here. We're not trained to fight an army of killers. These gangsters are smart, organized, clearly trained off-world. They'll kill thousands. Might even destroy the Senate Tower.
The Senate Tower is nowhere near this sector.
Scum found themselves a way around that little detail. The gangsters brought slicers to access every network node in the sector. They're trying to take over the automated speeder flight paths. They'll cause thousands of mid-air collisions. It'll rain debris on the Senate Tower like a meteor storm. No telling how many will die.
Send a man to warn the senators. They need to find shelter.
I sent word right before you got here, but there isn't enough time to save everyone. We have to stop this here. The gangsters have armed patrols guarding the network access points. We need to push them back and manually lock down the terminals. Get enough terminals, we might just pull this off. My men will back you up. Good luck in there.
I'm gonna quickly level up. Right, I'm going to end this episode here. Next time we'll go inside we'll go inside the migrant merchant properly and sort some shit out. So until then, I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.